What up, squad? I'm Leland with Sports Dissected, and welcome to another episode of Equipment Headquarters, or EQ.HQ for short. Today we travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to see how the Razorbacks prepare for a game day. But this one has a special twist. Let's check it out. All right, squad, so we're here with Dawson Withrow, the head equipment guy here at Arkansas football, right?
Yes, sir. Head guy now, going on my 5th season.
5th season.
Yes, sir. It's a blessing.
Talk to me about like how you got here.
Man, so I started out at a small school, FCS ball, Central Arkansas, and I was the student manager there for 4 years. They actually hired me on full-time my senior year. My boss at the time, Josh Hewitt, left for Fresno State. Shout out Josh. And so they hired me full-time, and I was doing every sport at the time. That's kind of really when I fell in love with it. After leaving there, coming here, and I was the assistant for a year under Jake Rosh. He was a great boss, taught me a lot while I was here. And then he left for a job at Illinois. He's still there now. And then when he left, I got promoted. And so now this is my 5th year as a head guy, and it's a blessing every day. So today we're gonna pack everything up.
Yep.
And so every game for us is pretty much like a road game, because we have our game day locker room and our home locker room. So right now we're in our home locker room in the Fred Smith Center, and we're gonna pack everything up, and we're gonna take everything to our north end zone game day locker room.
Let's get started.
Let's do it. In this process, you can never check enough. We're going through, we're double checking thigh pads, knee pads, the 2 pairs of cleats like we mentioned, shoulder pads, and then we're gonna grab their game helmet, game loop, and then we're gonna pack them up, and we're gonna take everything to the stadium.
How many items in each bag?
It depends on the guy. If you got an offensive lineman, you're gonna have braces, plus wrist rockets, all kinds of stuff. You got some skill guys like this, you're gonna have more pairs of cleats probably, but you'll see a couple guys, like we have Talon over here. Since we are expecting some rain, we have some detachable cleats that's got a little bit longer cleat on the bottom instead of the molded, to give him a little bit more traction in the grass. And each player has their own cubby, and each player has 3 helmets. They have a practice red, a game red, and then a game white. And so right there, he just grabbed his game helmet. He's also a coach to player guy. And then once we got everything ready to roll, we'll check him off.
Talon's good to go.
So Talon's good to go. We'll mark him off.
What is a coach to player guy? What does that mean?
So green dot, that's where guys are, wearing the coach to player communication. So right now our offensive coordinator and head coach, Bobby Petrino, is communicating through CoachComm with coach to player to Talon's helmet on the sideline. And so he has full communication up until 15 seconds on the play clock. So Talon is one of our coach player guys. Most of the time on offense, it's gonna be your quarterback. And then on defense, it kind of varies. You'll see some safeties or mostly your middle linebackers. As an equipment guy, you have to wear a lot of hats. You gotta be able to fix anything on a given notice, and it's getting more and more advanced with technology. When you're just an average fan, you don't realize how much of a business is behind football. With just the equipment operations, the daily operations, the hotels, all that stuff, it takes an army to get this thing going.
So Dalton, you're saying that everything is almost like you're preparing for an away game?
Yes.
Does it kind of help with like the continuity of like preparing every week if every week is kind of like the same?
Yes, so we try to keep everything exactly the same. So that's why we do, like, our process starts on Thursday. With road games, we do everything Thursday. With home games, we get to kind of break it up into 2 days. We try to keep everything the same, so it's the same for our students and for us. At home is a lot easier, but you still got to get it up and go over here to our other facility. So right now we're gonna set up our coach's game day locker room, and we're gonna go through the process of marking everybody off and putting what they need for their game day stuff in their locker. And so this week we're rocking the military appreciation gear. So right now we have Ronnie Fouch, he's our receivers coach. I'm gonna grab all his apparel. So each coach has their own loop. We have socks, underwear, and an undershirt on it.
Yep.
Just make it nice and easy for them. And then we have their game pants. We'll go on the left, and then some of the new gear on the right. So the new gear this year for the military appreciation, we got a hoodie because we're kind of expecting a little bit of cold weather. And then we have this, I think will probably be the most worn piece Saturday, I would guess, is the hoodie t-shirt. Got the American flag on the sleeve, the Arkansas brand right there with the big hog on the chest. Then you got your classic camo long sleeve t-shirt. And then just another kind of undershirt or warm-up shirt.
What's the relationship like with Nike?
So Nike's great. We are a Nike tester school. Cleats that guys are wearing now, we were testing 2 or 3 years ago. So it's pretty cool. We have a Nike rep. Terry Jacobs is awesome. He comes down every couple months. He'll bring out some cleats, and we get to test them. And our guys will actually have an input on what the cleats will look like in the future.
All right, so I hear this is the most important piece in the whole operation.
It's very important. It's probably one or two on the checklist.
Okay.
So right here, we call this our Fat Max. So coaches can be kind of stressed out on game day, and being a big guy myself, I like to snack. And so this started with Jake Rosh, my old boss here. We started doing some snacks for the coaches. We go all out with it. We got the full-size candy bars, so you can come in here halftime, pregame, just get you a little snack, because sometimes you're here 12, 14 hours.
All right, Doug, so what we got now?
All right, so we are unpacking all the bags. Everything we brought up here, we're unpacking all the players' bags. We're gonna start with our quarterbacks.
What comes out first?
We're gonna go first with the helmet. So then we'll go shoulder pads, and we have a compartment underneath. We have their game day loop. It's got all his extra compressions, some extra socks and some core shorts, stuff that he likes to wear for the game. And then we have his 2 pairs of cleats. He's got some dunks. And then we have the detachable cleats that help with the weather, like we talked about. It's got the detaches instead of the molded cleats. And then super easy, we got his thigh pads, knee pads. He's got the custom, and then they'll go right up top here. And then accessories and all that stuff, game day, Talon will come to us. He's very simple. He usually likes the 2 long wristbands, and sometimes mixed up with an arm sleeve, but usually pretty simple. Once we get everything unpacked, we'll go through and unpack everything, and we'll start taping the shoulder pads. And so what we do is we put double-sided tape on the shoulder pads, which gives the jersey a lot more snug fit, and it helps from guys trying to grab and reach. So, like I said, we use double-sided tape. We use Sure Tape as a brand that we use. It's the one I've liked the most. And then we're gonna cover all the bases. So we're gonna go with the outer epaulets and then underneath. We'll start doing that first. I kinda like to rip it a little rugged, so you can, because you gotta pull this blue stuff off.
Gotcha.
It's double-sided. Doesn't have to be super pretty.
About how long does this process take for you and the team?
Man, so my guys are really good. And like I said, we have quite a few.
Yep.
So with 19 students that come up here, we knock this out usually in an hour and a half, which is not bad for 115 guys on our roster. And this is really important for your skill guy. It's important for a lot of reasons, but for your skill guys and your linemen, so they can't grab you. So it's so much harder to grab. So then we'll grab Talon's jersey. You grab KJ's, and now we'll put it on. So I take this, I kind of try to slide the right shoulder on first.
Yep.
And then you'll take this hand and keep it in the jersey.
Okay.
And then kind of stretch it, hold on to the shoulder pad with that hand, and you'll take your other hand and pull it over. And they're already gonna be kind of snug.
Ooh, this is a struggle. All right, there we go, there we go.
It's on there, but you can see it's kind of sliding around and all that. Now what we have to do is go in and take all that tape off, and then it'll start to stick. You kind of press it down a little bit.
Okay.
And you just do that all over. So now we're gonna go through the process of polishing up. It already looks pretty good, but we're gonna go through and put a little bit more shine on it. So what I like to use is Pro Prep, about a quarter size.
Okay.
And then it goes a long way. I like to use 2 rags of wet and a dry. We'll go through and kind of buff it. And you can see it gets a little hazy, but you'll go through that. And then when you finish with the dry rag, that's when you start to get that shine.
So obviously we're working with the Riddell helmets. What is the relationship like working with Riddell?
Riddell's great, man. They've been awesome to us. Majority of our guys, I would say we're about 93% Riddell. We let the players decide what they want to wear, but this is the best helmet. This is the top line, and they've been around for a long time, but they've done great with us, and they keep putting out new stuff, and the players love everything they have. We use a lot of the Insight technology in the equipment room in our training staff. We each get a report every single day over the practice, and we can tell where the impact was, how intense the impact was, and the player impact load for the week or the practice.
Oh, look at that shine.
Yeah, you see that glimmer. We'll start cleaning the visor, and I like to use like Windex. Any kind of glass cleaner works as well. And I like to use a microfiber towel. It's just easier on the material. And we try to do it with like quarterbacks and running backs. We'll try to do it between each series. So that way they always kind of have
clear vision.
Clear vision. That's the most important thing for them.
So you guys are working even throughout the game.
Oh yeah, so a lot of our job is obviously the build up and the tear down before and after. There are some occasions where stuff pops up during game. You'll have a jersey rip or a cleat blowout, visor come off. Like I said, it's a collision contact sport, something's gonna break. And so we're always constantly looking for that. Now it should be clean enough for you to be able to see the future in it.
I see a win.
There we go, that's what I'm talking about. The only thing we haven't done yet is pass out their pregame loop. When the guy gets here, all he has to do is show up and play.
All right, Doug, we got everything ready for game day.
Yes, sir.
We're joined by the 2025 intramural football champs, right? Let's clap it up, let's clap it up. Tell me a little bit, what do these guys mean to the program?
Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are the backbone of the program. Nothing gets done without them. These guys give up their weekends, their holidays, countless hours sacrificing every night, doing laundry, late night. These guys do everything to a T. They work their tails off, and this program doesn't run well without them.
Ready? Managers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Managers.